Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're going to talk about $7.5 billion of, as you know, I say around here, I can't even say your money, taxpayer money, because it's actually currency collapsing debt. And $7.5 billion was allocated 2 years ago for electric vehicle charging stations, and not one has been built in 2 years. Okay, I mean, this has covered a lot of places. Natural News right here, Politico, they even covered it. They, of course, give excuses, and they are pro the agenda, but I mean, they even talk about how this isn't getting done. So far, zero built so far. These are all December 5th to December 10th, 2023 articles. Today's the 11th. So right here, of course, the chief occupant, insisted that we needed 7.5 billion because we have to construct a national network. Somewhere in these articles it says, anybody can put up a charging station. It's a network of them. Well, isn't that just a bunch more charging stations? I mean, they try to make it so complicated, but these have to be built like every 50 miles or something. Of course, delays are blamed on red tape and the law's contracting and performance requirements. But I don't know. Only 2 states have even broken ground. Okay. Half the states have not even submitted a proposal, okay? And this is 2 years old. Since when government money becomes available, do people not already hand in the proposal they have just waiting? Oh my God, well, maybe the government will come up with some money, so we'll be ready, I mean, right here, it says, chargers must be built at least every 50 miles over major highway routes and be operational 97% of the time. Yeah, they must take credit card payments, and now this is interesting. Certain components right here, certain components must be made domestically. Oh, because nothing's made domestically here anymore, so maybe that's the holdup. Oh, but right here's the anybody can throw a charger in the ground. That's not hard. That's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. Oh, but building a network is different. No, it's just more. And in 2 years, 7.5 billion's been allocated, 2 billion has been handed out, and not one has been built. Okay, that's 2 things: incompetence and the complete lack of demand for this. But the authorities say they are expecting a surge of charging stations to break ground in early 2024. Oh, okay. Well, half the states haven't even submitted proposals. Okay. Contracts have, and even the states that have money, contracts have not been awarded. And right here it says 15 states and Puerto Rico have started gathering bids. And Natural News right here says this was to build 500,000 chargers in the country by 2030. And it says the U.S. has around 180,000 EV chargers, including 41,000 fast EV chargers, as part of the NEVI's $7.5 billion budget, the bipartisan infrastructure law allowed $5 billion to build fast chargers along interstate highways. The number of chargers has not increased 2 years later. So, yeah, they say that industry insiders are pointing the fingers at the red tape associated with new contracting and performance requirements imposed on the states and the charter industry to access federal funds as the primary cause of delays. So, okay. This is just a government operation. Wasn't that in Apollo 11 told me this isn't a government operation. Okay. So there's such a demand for these, right? That even Politico says, 2 years later, the program has yet to install a single charger. So, Politico also, defends this agenda. The consumer demand for electric vehicles is rising. Is it really? I thought that it was falling off a cliff, which is why car dealers, just went, was it to Congress? I did a video. They signed a letter as the electric vehicle, voice of the people. No, this is killing their dealerships. Okay. The demand is not rising. Okay. Which is why, no one really cares if these chargers are being built except, $7.5 billion. Okay. We don't even have $7.5 billion. Reason, right here, it says only 2 states have even broken ground and most states haven't even submitted proposals. So, I suggest we pretty much just give it a rest. Why don't we just get the $7.5 billion that we don't have back? Why don't we stop this ridiculousness? Because what happens if they do, spend this money and build this network for cars that aren't on the road because people don't want them, beyond charging stations, being an issue? There's a lot of other issues with these cars. Unaffordability, dangerous for starters. Okay. So how about we just stop, having, you can't even say taxpayer dollar, taxpayer debt be spent to have the government drive an agenda when in America, the free market is supposed to drive the agenda. And you know what agenda America and the world would get behind? Oh, that's right. Actual real solutions. Are they going to be so happy about ending their disposable society? No, they're going to, be disgruntled at first, but they'll get it. Okay. They understand the need for it. They can also get behind hemp, but you can't shove it down their throat. This is free market capitalism, and that's what's to drive the economy. And we need to just stop respending ridiculous amounts of currency collapsing debt for an absolute ridiculous, will never achieve, isn't wanted agenda. Stay tuned, people.